Hi, welcoming you all for the today's topic. Myself Sridhar S, Assistant Professor, Savita Engineering College, Department of Mechanical Engineering. And for the today's session, we are going to see on topic projection of solid inclined to BP. This is the question statement. A cylinder 40 diameter and 50 axis is resting on one point of a base circle on VP, while its axis make 45 degrees with VP and uh, front view of axis 35 degrees to HP. And listen, for our portions we have only one kind of inclination. It can be either inclined to VP or it can be inclined to HP. So we will cut out this half, that is front view of axis 35 degrees to HP. So till this we are going to solve. Okay. So now for better understanding, first I'll just explain the concept and then we could be able to solve the problem. Yeah, I think hope everyone will be viewing my video, and just consider that this is the cylinder, right? So it is having two bases, right, and each and every point, this is one base and this is another one base. In our condition we start from maybe, so this is the cylinder which is having a 40 of diameter and its axis is 50 of length. Okay, now consider that this is my vertical plane, this is my horizontal plane. So vertical plane and this is a horizontal plane. So in that condition, they have said that the axis is resting on one point of the base. These are the two bases, any one point. So I'm just taking this point as the base. One point of the base of circle on VP. Okay. So this is vertical plane. This is going to be on VP while it makes an axis of 45 degree, right? So one point is on VP and it makes a 45 degree of angle. Is that clear? Okay. So first I'll fix my two base in VP, that is our first part, and second part is inclination towards V. Is that clear? Fine. So in that case, in front view, if you are seeing from here, you could able to see the circle, right? In front view, you will see the circle. In top view, you will see a rectangle, right? So I think you will be clear with this. Okay, so draw the xy line, and as said earlier, the front view will be having a circle of diameter 40 Take the compass and measure the distance of about 20 and fix a center point O and draw a circle which comprises of 40 of diameter and split the circle into 4 equal parts. It is as per your convenience. You can split the circle into 8 number of parts or 12, whatever it is needed, but for simplicity just divide the circle by 4 equal parts. As said, there are two bases in a circle. The top face will be given with the numbering 1 2 3 4, and inside the bracket you can write a dash, b dash, c dash and d dash. Okay, because one base is visible, the other base is hidden, right? So something is, as we know that something is hidden, we are supposed to put inside that bracket and project all the points below xy and draw the perpendicular line. We know that the axis height is 50 okay, so just draw the rectangular box which is 50 and always we are supposed to mark axis point with respect to dashes, and always ensure that you're not supposed to draw this line in dark. Okay, the main reason is it is not having any edge, it is a curved surface. Only for edge we are supposed to draw the dark line. Listen, it is a curved path, so we are supposed to draw only the axis line, and here there's an edge in your viewing from here, so we are supposed to draw on the dark line. Okay, so one surface is a b d c and the other base is 1 2 400, which means you could able to see 4 is visible, 2 is hidden, right? So 4 inside the bracket of 2. And listen, they have said that one point on base. So in this is the top u, right? So one point, either this point or this point, should be touching the base. First we know that value of pi, which makes 45 degree with the value of pi is 45 degree. So pi, we know that it should be below the xy. So 45 degree, just draw the line and duplicate this top u in xy, and one base should touch the vp, right? So in order to draw this, take the distance of bd point and c, just take the distance, right? And now after drawing this perpendicular line, use your set square. Use your set square. Suppose if bd and c distance is going to be 20 mm, obviously it will be 20 mm because the diameter is 40, so the radius is going to be 20. Okay, using your set square, just move your set square and ensure that this bdc distance should be 20 mm, and this should be perpendicular. On always ensure that this should be perpendicular. That is the reason I'm saying you guys to use set square, right? I want to constrain the line bdc and this line should be perpendicular to each other, and the distance of this should be 20 mm, right? And just extend this line, okay, here, and just duplicate this square here, right? And project all the points above xy. Okay, now you know the distance is 50 mm here, and the same, use the set square to draw the lines and join this line a1 and c3 and project all the points. Okay, now we are supposed to plot all the points. Okay, a point, b, c and d, that is a dash, yeah, that is a1 dash, b1 dash, c1 dash and d1 dash. Here one dash is in this line, so this is one dash. For 2 and 3, 2 and 3 will be in both the points, but 2 will be plotted here and 4 will be plotted here, right? Okay, and join all the lines. Okay, as if you are very clear with my previous video, you will be knowing why this d dash, c dash and b dash is drawn in the hidden lines. You could able to see here, right? B dash, as I said, if you are going to draw the hidden lines, just consider this top view into two halves. That is this half, that is AB12 DC43. So AB12, the line joining AB and 12 will be dark line, right? And this half, this BD and C, this is hidden, right? So then it should be marked in the hidden line. Whereas this point 3 is visible, 2, 4 and 3, this is visible region, right? So 3 is also, so that should be drawn in the dark line. Whereas C and 3, listen, C and 3, it will be hidden. Okay, thank you.